Good afternoon folks, 21st Century Caveman here. Hope everybody's safe, hope everybody's well, and welcome to another video. So in today's video then I'm going to talk to you about campervan electrics. Now clearly having an electrical supply in your campervan is important because it gives you power, and power will enable you to turn your steel tent into a cosy and comfortable living space with access to most of your home amenities. For example, having power will enable you to have lighting. It will enable you to use a ceiling fan if you have one, or an aircon unit. It will enable you to charge up all of your technological devices, and it will also give you access to your entertainment facilities, for example your phone, tablets, you can have a TV, all that good stuff. Now that's all well and good, isn't it? So we know the theory, we know what it can do for us, but how to go about it is a completely different thing, because it can be a very complicated area. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well okay caveman, obviously this video is an educational one, you can tell us all about it, aren't you? And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really know that much about it, which may seem a little bit odd, but bear with me. Now, for example, I've heard of leisure batteries, but I don't really know much about them. All I do know is you should go for lithium batteries rather than your old lead acid batteries. I've heard of things like inverters and Sargent units, but I couldn't really speak to you meaningfully about them. I know that you need cabling. I couldn't tell you what size cables. I couldn't recommend whether or not you should use a solid core or a braided core. I know that it's best to run your cables through some conduit to protect them from getting damaged. But other than that, I don't really know anything about it. But here's the thing, you don't need to. All that stuff I've just rattled out is really inconsequential. And the reason is quite simple, because there are huge technology companies out there, household names, who have invested tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of pounds, dollars, developing the technology you need, so you don't have to think about all that stuff. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to switch the camera off, switch it on again, and as if by magic something will appear to the right of me, and I will show you and talk to you about how I addressed this problem. So this is what I ended up with then, and this beautiful piece of kit is an Anker 767 Powerhouse, and it provides 2048 watt hours of power. You can charge it up from an AC outlet in your house, or you can attach it to a solar panel. So you have options there. If you are in the luxurious situation of having cheaper electric, so for example during the night, then you could charge something like this up at night time and get your power even cheaper. So this then is a Black Friday bargain from Costco, and it cost me 1,200 quid. So as we can see here, look, it has 3 AC sockets. So basically anything you can plug into your house, you can plug in here. We also have a couple of car sockets. Now, so for example, in my campervan or my car, I have a dash cam. I am able to charge a tyre inflator and smartphones and all that good stuff. So anything with a plug for a car socket, you can plug in there, and you've got 2 holes. Over here we have 5 USB charging ports. So the top 3 then are the Type C, and the bottom 2 are Type A. We've also got a light on the top here, which offers 3 brightness levels. Now we can also see that this unit has wheels. It has two wheels, one either side. These wheels are 3 3/4 inches in diameter, and the advertising literature stipulates that you can pull this thing for 125 miles and you know they'll still be good to go. So that indicates to us that, assuming it's not all hype, these are very durable. Now, the portability side of things was very important to me, and that's why I decided to go for something like this. So in terms of portability then, we can see that it has one of these telescopic handles. This is a sturdy, durable handle, and it enables you to cart the thing around. And the reason I went for something portable is quite simply the fact that you can use it anywhere, can't you? If you just hardwire an electrical installation in your van, that's the only place you can use it. Whereas something like this, I can use it anywhere, can't I? I can use this in my house if there's a power cut, if you know the grid goes down. I can use this in my man cave. I can use it on the beach, on a picnic. I can take it anywhere I need power, and because it's got such a huge battery, then this will last me for an extended period of time. If, say for example, I'm off grid and I'm not able to recharge the thing. 2000 watt hours or 2048 watt hours is a hell of a lot. This is going to keep me going for a long while without having to recharge it. Now, it does have a rapid charging facility on here, and you can charge 80% of the battery in 1 hour, which is quite remarkable. The other thing I liked about this is the fact that it runs very, very quietly. In fact, you barely notice it's actually running. That's an excellent feature to have. It's also knock resistant, so it's resistant to knocks, bangs, bumps, that sort of thing. So that's also reassuring, because if you're a clumsy git like I am, there's a very good chance that at some point you're going to end up knocking it, banging it, dropping it, kicking it or whatever. So it's nice to know that it does have this feature which makes it more durable, because obviously that will increase longevity. Now, you can also run this thing by solar. If you've got a solar panel, you can plug it in the back. I'll just turn the unit round. So if we just pull this flap down here, this yellow socket here is where you attach a solar panel. This is a reset button, and this is where you charge the thing up using the power cable, which is clearly supplied with the unit. Down here, that's where you can run this in conjunction with another battery. So if you want to increase your power, then basically you just get another battery with a compatible plug and bang it in there. Job's a good one. Now, this is a big unit, and therefore it's a heavy unit, and this weighs approximately 30.5 kilos. So this isn't something you can just manhandle with ease, is it? Which is why it's important that we've got the wheels, the telescopic handle, so you can move this thing around with ease. So look, I hope all that sounds logical and rational, and illustrates why I decided to invest in this unit here. So hopefully that information will help others who may be in a similar situation to myself. And even if you haven't got a camper van, given the state of the world at the moment and the unpredictability of events in the world and in society, just having something like this on hand could basically just be a very sensible thing anyway. So this isn't just about camper vans, it's something which will be extremely helpful and valuable to anybody who may need an additional power supply for themselves and their family. So anyway, I'm going to do a few short clips now just showing me using this thing. Alright, so typically then this is where I keep the power bank. Now, whilst I'm driving, I normally secure it in place using some ratchet straps, and for security I use a 15mm diameter security cable which I attach to a couple of anchor points. And as we can see, look, it just fits really nicely in this little space down there, but I can obviously move it wherever I want to.